Hello and welcome back to Football Daily. It's that time of the week again where we provide you with the juiciest gossip and rumours for you to dig your teeth into. As ever, tweet us your stories with the hashtag #TransferTalk, and don't forget to subscribe to Football Daily and hit the notification bell to never miss a video. Now let's get into it. We start with Liverpool, and despite the club being on the verge of that elusive Premier League title for what seems like forever, not everyone is content on Merseyside. Kicking up the biggest fuss right now is Sadio Mane, who is reportedly unhappy with Jurgen Klopp, conveniently timed considering the long-standing interest from Real Madrid. The Senegalese superstar is upset with his boss after the German publicly backed teammate Virgil van Dijk ahead of him to win last year's Ballon d'Or, instead believing that Klopp shouldn't pick favourites. Mane finished fourth in the voting behind VVD in second, who himself was sandwiched between Cristiano Ronaldo and winner Lionel Messi. This is despite Mane scoring 26 goals in all competitions last campaign, with the 22 he scored in the Premier League, clinching the Golden Boot alongside teammate Mo Salah and Arsenal's Aubameyang. And so far this season he's netted 14 and assisted a further 7. If the dust doesn't settle between Mane and Klopp, even if the unhappiness is just one way, the 28-year-old could look for a way out. And with the belief being he'd only leave Anfield for the Bernabeu, but having a contract that runs until 2023, Madrid will have to stump up a fee that surpasses what the Reds received for Philippe Coutinho a couple of years ago. And that figure is reported to be around the £130 million mark. And with Los Blancos always seeming to be in the middle of upgrading their attack, you wouldn't put it past the club finding a way to fund such a deal. However, with other rumours linking Madrid to superstars of the future like Haaland and Mbappe, would this be a good use of their money? And Liverpool fans, do you think Mane is right here? Let us know in the comments below. And speaking of Coutinho, well, we all know that his time at Barcelona is coming to an end. The Brazilian moved from Liverpool to Catalonia in January 2018 and does actually have a decent return of 32 goal involvements and 71 appearances for the Blaugrana. However, he was not the Iniesta replacement the club anticipated him to be, and is currently out on loan at Bayern Munich, where he appears to have somewhat rediscovered his form with 8 goals and 6 assists or a goal contribution every 99 minutes. Barcelona are already shopping Coutinho to potential suitors in their upcoming transfer window, whenever that may be, and it appears that Chelsea are currently the standout candidates for the outcast. Of course, Barca would rather sell, but with Bayern rejecting the £97 million fee agreed in their loan agreement, it looks like they may have to settle for a loss on the 27-year-old. What Bayern did pay though was around £8 million plus covering all his wages, believed to be in excess of £200k a week. And it looks like Chelsea, who Coutinho featured against for Bayern in the Champions League last month, would be willing to match that deal. Still with 3 years remaining on his Barcelona contract though, the Brazilian will feel he can win his place in the side back, and his employers aren't in any rush to sell him for a cut price fee. But what do you think? Should Coutinho get the first flight out of Barcelona this summer, or should he stick around and fight for his place? Vote in the poll above. Keeping at Chelsea, and a player linked away from the club since Maurizio Sarri left his post as manager, is Jorginho, who followed Sarri from Napoli to Stamford Bridge in 2018. Unsurprisingly then, the main club connected with the Brazilian-born Italian international is Juventus, Sarri's new side. But that news has quickly been pushed to one side by Jorginho's agent, João Santos. Santos is aware of the rumours, but has insisted that he has never had contact with either Juve's chain-smoking boss, nor sporting director Fabio Paratici in regards to the 28-year-old. Although this does suggest that he's been speaking to Juventus about other clients of his. But back to Jorginho, who currently has 3 years left on his deal with Chelsea, claims he is very happy under Frank Lampard, and is reportedly ready to enter discussions for a contract extension that could see him tied down to the London club until 2024. After struggling in his first Premier League campaign, infamously not making any assists despite arriving with a reputation as a deadly passer, Chelsea's number 5 has become an integral part of the side. But do you guys think there is any scenario which sees Jorginho leave Stamford Bridge in the next window? Or do you think he will sign a new deal? Give us your thoughts down in the comments below. But one Chelsea player that could well be on the move to Juventus is Willian, who, as we're sure you know by now, sees his contract with the club expire this summer. Yet to come close to an agreement over a possible extension, the window is open for a foreign club to come and claim the Brazilian signature, and the team leading the charge appear to be Juventus. The old lady have garnered a reputation for being shrewd in the transfer market, picking up big names on free transfers. Over the last decade, they've picked up the likes of Andrea Pirlo, Paul Pogba, Sami Khedira, Dani Alves and Aaron Ramsey without having to shell out to other clubs. So far this season, the 32-year-old has netted 5 times and laid on 5 assists as well, which is pretty much on par with recent campaigns. His highest total of goal contributions in the Premier League was 13 back in 2017-18, so he will definitely feel like he's got a lot to give. And if any team has shown they accommodate older players and get the best out of them, it is Juventus. Sticking with the Italian champions, who want to sign Sergej Milinkovic-Savic from current title race rivals Lazio, but only on one condition, that their move for Paul Pogba falls through. Pogba has been linked with a return to Turin and reportedly wants out of Old Trafford, although his current manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer refutes that suggestion. But with Real Madrid also in the frame, Juventus have placed Milinkovic-Savic top of their backup list. SMS has 4 goals and 5 assists, already matching last season's goal involvement output as the Eagles have soared towards the top of Serie A. But with a deal in place until 2024, Juve will have to pay through their nose to secure his services this summer. And as we just mentioned, that's not particularly their style. So how much would it cost? Well, Lazio have set the asking price at €100 million, which would make the 25-year-old the club's second most expensive signing behind Cristiano Ronaldo. It would also become Lazio's record sale, over double what they received from Inter Milan for Christian Vieri way back in 1999. But what do you think? Is SMS worth this money, and should Juventus go for him over Pogba? Let us know in the comments below. And we round this week's transfer talk off with Spurs. Boss Jose Mourinho is looking for reinforcements at both ends of the pitch, eyeing up West Ham centre-back Diop and Wolves striker Jimenez. But in order to get these two players through the door at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, Daniel Levy will have to shell out close to £100 million. And what are the odds on that? Diop signed for West Ham last season and caught Mourinho's attention after his old Man United side lost to the Hammers 3-1 early in the Frenchman's debut campaign. It's believed that the 23-year-old would cost Spurs upwards of £50 million, even after a down year which has seen his tackle and interception numbers fall down to 2.7 a match from 4 the previous year. Regardless, he is still very highly rated at the London Stadium by West Ham, and Spurs will have to pay a premium to sign him from their rivals. As for Jimenez, he only signed for Wolves permanently just 12 months ago, costing his club £30 million from Benfica, and has already become their highest ever Premier League goalscorer, with 26 goals since his loan arrival in 2018. But the Mexican will be 29 next month, and this means he could cost as little as £44 million if Spurs try to pry him away from Molineux. But what do you all think? Would these be wise investments by Spurs? Let us know in the comments below. And that's all we have time for today, but if you've heard any other transfer rumours, do let us know, and if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more great content. And finally, in these difficult times, please do remain indoors, wash your hands and stay safe. Bye for now.